Welcome back, everybody. This is Jason the Cartoon Fan, ready for part 4 of my Funko Pop collection video. I covered my Nickelodeon Funko Pops in part 1, I covered my Disney Funko Pops in parts 2 and 3, so now it's time for me to cover my Warner Brothers Funko Pops, including stuff that they produced in-house, as well as Funko Pops for works from DC, Hanna-Barbera, and Cartoon Network. So, sorry for those who've seen part 3 for me not sounding as energetic as I usually sound in most of my other videos. I wasn't really wanting to split my focus on the Disney Funko Pops into 2 separate parts. I wanted them all to be covered in one part, so I was kind of rushing part 3 out the door because I didn't really want it to be made in the first place, but I knew I had to because this video was called My Complete Funko Pop Collection, and I would be nuts to skip over the Funko Pops for my favorite TV series of all time. But I promise that it won't happen again with this part of the video. I'm seriously hoping I can cover all the Warner Brothers Funko Pops together in one part, because the vast majority of my Warner Brothers Funko Pops are for one specific show, so I don't think I'll have as much to talk about as I did in the parts of the video where I showed you all my Disney Funko Pops. Okay, enough talk. Let's go and get this video started. Properly, I should say. Alright, so I only have one Funko Pop each for DC, Hanna-Barbera, and Warner Brothers Animation. For the DC Funko Pop I have, it's a very nice looking shiny Funko Pop of Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey. I mean, yeah, I know she's in a bunch of different incarnations of the Batman franchise, but this particular Funko Pop is of her in Birds of Prey, the more recent DC movie. DC's movies usually aren't very good, but I really liked Birds of Prey. I think it did a really good job expanding Harley's character. So, definitely happy to have a Funko Pop of the film, especially when you consider the fact that Harley is my number 6 fictional character crush. Let's see here. Is there anything else? No, I don't think so. But anyways, front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back, complete with advertisements for some of the other Funko Pops released for Birds of Prey, including tons and tons of different versions of Harley. I'm such a big Harley Quinn fan, I really need to get around to purchasing these other Funko Pops of her sometime in the future. I also find it ironic that the little label right below the Funko Pop logo classifies this Funko Pop in the Heroes category, because Funko Pops has like different categories for some of their different Funko Pops depending on what they're representing, ranging from animation to television to comics to video games. And then they have a more generic category called Heroes, since Harley Quinn isn't exactly a hero, to say the least. I would say she's more of an anti-hero. Alright. For the one Hanna-Barbera Funko Pop I have, it's of Scooby-Doo. Because of course it is. I mean, Scooby-Doo is Hanna-Barbera's most popular character, so of course I should have a Funko Pop of him. My stepbrother Richard got this for me at Hot Topic, and it looks really nice. I used to have another Scooby-Doo Funko Pop of the Witch Doctor, but I sold it because I didn't really want it anymore. It wasn't really that interesting of a Funko Pop to me. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back. You can see that Funko and Warner Brothers also released Pops for the rest of the mystery inking, which is cool. Alright, so now for the various miscellaneous Warner Brothers Pops I have, the only Funko Pop that I currently own of a Warner Brothers animation show, Wacko Wunner from Animaniacs. A really nice looking pop. There are also Funko Pops of the other two Warner siblings, as well as Pinky and the Brain. I really need to get around to purchasing those sometime in the future, since I love not just Animaniacs, but most of the Steven Spielberg produced Warner Brothers cartoons. Animaniacs, Tiny Toon Adventures, and Pinky and the Brain are tied as my number 5 favorite cartoon show. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back. Got this as a Christmas present in 2016, the year that these Funko Pops were released. Okay, so now I'm getting into Funko Pops for Cartoon Network. First, Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls. This Funko Pop was released for the 2016 reboot, but there aren't any official Funko Pops of Powerpuff Girls with the classic logo. The only way that you would be able to tell that this is a merchandise for the 2016 Powerpuff Girls is the logo. Like I mentioned before in one of my previous videos, even though I'm not a fan of the 2016 Powerpuff Girls, I thought that it was a good opportunity for new merchandise, since I missed out on purchasing merchandise for the original show back when the original show had a lot of merchandise. I really need to get around to getting the Funko Pops of the other two girls. I just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back. You can see that Cartoon Network also released Funko Pops of Mojo Jojo and him, in addition to all 3 of the original girls. Okay, next off, Marceline from Adventure Time. Marceline is my favorite Adventure Time character, though that honor may eventually go to Jake sometime in the future, since I've been rewatching Adventure Time on Hulu, and definitely happy to have this Funko Pop of her. This is actually a second copy of the Funko Pop that I have. I used to have a different copy of this Funko Pop that was just the pop with no box that my cousin Natalia gave me, but I sold it because I didn't really want to have a Funko Pop that wasn't in the box, since the Funko Pops are essentially posable not posable, like plastic, or to be more accurate, vinyl statues. So there isn't really a point in taking them out of the box, because you can't move them around or anything like that like you would with traditional action figures. But anyways, so I purchased a new copy of the Funko Pop in its original box not too long before the original Adventure Time Pops got discontinued due to the show ending its run in 2018. I think it was 2018? Yeah, it was 2018. Alright. Front, top, bottom, complete with the old school checkerboard Cartoon Network logo. That's a nice low touch. Left side, right side, and the back. complete with an advertisement for all of the other Adventure Time Funko Pops from the original series, because I know that they, Cartoon Network released a second series of Adventure Time Funko Pops. And yeah, so now it's time for me to show you all of the Funko Pops I have for Steven Universe. Steven Universe is my favorite Cartoon Network show of all time, and it's been my favorite since 2017. So I'm definitely happy to say that I have the complete set of Steven Universe Funko Pops. In total, 11 Funko Pops of Steven Universe were released. And yes, I do have all of them. The first series of Steven Universe Funko Pops, consisting of Steven, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, was released in 2015. And then 2 years later, in 2017, Cartoon Network released a second series of Steven Universe Funko Pops, consisting of Connie, Peridot, Lapis Lazuli, Lion, and Rose Quartz. Those were the main ones. But in 2018, 2 additional Steven Universe Funko Pops were released exclusively at Hot Topic: Pink Diamond and Stevani. And yes, like I mentioned earlier, I do have all of them. I got the Steven and Garnet ones as graduation gifts in 2016, back when I first got into the show. And then I got Amethyst and Pearl at Hot Topic, like I purchased them not too long after. And then I went along and I purchased the Series 2 Steven Universe Funko Pop, like the second wave of Steven Universe Funko Pops, over 2017 and 2018. I'll tell you which store I got which Funko Pop at as I go on through this part of the video. Okay, so let's get this portion of this part of the video started by showing you the first wave of Steven Universe Funko Pops, released in, I believe it was like the summer of 2015, not too long after Season 1 of SU finished airing on Cartoon Network. Anyways, let's start with, of course, Steven himself. So for the original series of Steven Universe Funko Pops, I have the Hot Topic exclusive variants. These versions are different from the regular versions of the Steven Universe Funko Pops, that like the original series of them, like the normal variants of the original series of Steven Universe Funko Pops, I should say, because these versions, much like the Chase variant of the Dipper Pines Funko Pop, glow in the dark. Oh, and Steven's shirt is raised up to show his gem in the Hot Topic version, while the regular version of this pop just has him with his shirt covering his whole body. Alright. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the box. Alright, so next off we have Garnet. I'm a little bit surprised and disappointed that Cartoon Network didn't release separate Funko Pops of Ruby and Sapphire. That would have been cool. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back. Alright. Next member of the Crystal Gems, Amethyst. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the box. Now, this particular copy of the Amethyst Funko Pop has a 2016 copyright date, even though the original series of Steven Universe Funko Pops were all released in 2014. I mean, not 14, 15. The reason why, I guess, was so they could alter the legal information at the bottom and have the modern day Funko Pop logo. No, it's the same one, but you can see that the legal information, this is Garnet's Funko Pop, looks a little bit different on the Garnet one than it does on the Amethyst one. I have no idea why they decided to give this box a slight redesign for newer copies of the Series 1 Steven Universe Funko Pops. I'm assuming that if you buy Steven and Garnet's Funko Pops now, they will have this redesigned package. But it's interesting, it's just interesting stuff to bring up. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you look very closely, you can see all three of Garnet's eyes under her visor. That's cool. That's a nice little touch. Okay, so last but not least for the original series of Steven Universe Funko Pops, Pearl. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the box. Alright, so those are all the Series 1 Steven Universe Funko Pops. So now it's time for me to show you guys and gals the second series of Steven Universe Funko Pops, which were released in February of 2017, if I remember correctly. First off, Connie. Like I mentioned in, I think it was part 2 of the video, Steven and Connie are such an iconic duo of friends, and then later boyfriend and girlfriend towards the end of the show, more specifically in future. So, definitely happy that Funko decided to release a pop of Connie to go alongside Steven. What's interesting about this Funko Pop is that it's of her in her sword fighter outfit from the episode where Pearl was teaching Connie how to sword fight. I think it was called Sworn to the Sword, if I remember correctly. Most merchandise of Connie has her in her original design, with the with the glasses and the rain boots and the, I think it was a green hat, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, it wasn't a hat, it was a green shirt. I have the mystery mini blind box figure of Connie for direct comparison. So I think it's kind of cool that they made a piece of official merchandise of sword fighting Connie. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the box, complete with an advertisement for all of the other pops in the second series of Steven Universe Funko Pop figures. Alright. So I have the first couple of Series 2 Steven Universe Funko Pops arranged in the order in which the three characters that I've been showing you are represented in the Crystal Temps from the episode The New Crystal Gems. So, this is a Funko Pop of Peridot. Oops, I almost forgot to mention. I purchased Connie from, I think it was either Amazon or Hot Topic. I don't remember the specific store. But my mom, who lives in Oregon, purchased this Funko Pop of Peridot for me from a website that's dabbles exclusively in selling Funko Pops. Actually, I think I still have the original receipt for it, since I'm a notorious pack rat. Here, I'll check real quick. Well, I can't seem to find it right now, but I swore I remember still having it. Not gonna redo the entire video from scratch because I really don't want to waste any more time. But if I find it, I'll show it in a future video. Okay, so anyways, front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back of the box. Of course, being the big fan of this character that I am, my Steven Universe collection wouldn't be complete without a Funko Pop of not just my favorite Steven Universe character, but also my biggest fictional character crush, Lapis Lazuli! Yay! I purchased this one at Toys R Us, and Lapis's Funko Pop was actually the first of the Series 2 Steven Universe Funko Pops that I purchased. Because, what can I say? I'm such a big fan of Lapis, and I try to collect as much merchandise of her as I can. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back. Okay, so those are all the Funko Pops that I have for the 3 main members of the Crystal Temps. So now we're moving on to some of the side characters, I should say. Too bad none of the human characters besides Connie got represented in the Funko Pops for Steven Universe. I think it definitely would have been cool to see Funko Pops of Lars and Sadie. Oh, and maybe Ronaldo. I mean, I don't... I know this is an unpopular opinion, but with the exception of Ronaldo, I thought that Ronaldo was a pretty funny character and should have been represented more on the show, too. Okay, so here is a Funko Pop of Lion. Nothing really much I can say about this one. Purchased it at GameStop. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back. I should probably mention this now before it gets too late. Unfortunately, none of the Series 2 Steven Universe Funko Pops have Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark versions. So I purchased the second series from various different outlets for that reason. It would have been cool to see Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark versions of Peridot, Lapis, Lion, and the character that we're about to get to, but since Connie isn't a gem, I think it would have been weird if they made a glow-in-the-dark version of her Funko Pop. So I guess that's probably the reason why they didn't release Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark versions of the second series of Steven Universe Funko Pops. Anyways, here she is, the gem of mystery herself, Rose Quartz. So, yeah, nothing really much I can say about this one either, other than it's one of the heaviest Funko Pops I have. Like, you can, I'm shaking the box around and you can feel that it's moving around in there. Not really the same case for most of the other Funko Pops, but that's just mostly because Rose is thick! Anyways, front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back. Alright, so those are all of the main Steven Universe Funko Pops. So now I'm going to show you the 2 Funko Pops of the show that were released exclusively at Hot Topic. They're not like special variants or anything like that. They are legitimately only available to purchase new at Hot Topic. First off, Pink Diamond. This Funko Pop was released in 2018, just a couple of months after Pink Diamond's face reveal and before the whole twist regarding her and Rose Quartz. Not gonna spoil it for those who haven't watched Steven Universe yet. Seriously, you should go watch it. It's a great show. especially from Season 2 onwards. Front, top, bottom, left side, right side, and the back, with advertisements for the second series of Steven Universe Funko Pops, but not the first series for some odd reason. Okay, last but not least, for not just the Steven Universe Funko Pops, but all the Warner Brothers Funko Pops I currently have, Stevonnie, the fusion of Steven and Connie. It's unfortunate that Funko didn't release Pops of the other 3 diamonds or any of the other fusions on Steven Universe. But then again, my collection of Steven Universe Funko Pops already consists of 11 figures, and I would probably have to move to another house if I were to purchase any more because I already have so many Funko Pops. Front, top, bottom. I find it interesting that the first series of Steven Universe Funko Pops said that they were for ages 14 and up, since they're technically not toys, but rather vinyl statues. While the other Steven Universe Funko Pops, the ones that came out after the first series, say that they're for ages 3 and up. Kind of a weird age difference there. But neither of those are really accurate since Steven Universe is rated TV PG. So really, they should say that they're for ages 7 and up. Since Steven Universe is a good show, but it's definitely not an appropriate show for 3-year-olds. Front, top, oh wait, I already showed you that. My bad. Anyways, left side, right side, and the back. I actually purchased this just a couple of days. No, not a couple of days. I purchased this on the day of my 16th birthday, July 11th, 2018. Ryan from Ryan's Treasures, who's also a really big Steven Universe fan, was the one who told me that this Funko Pop was released. I thought that Pink Diamond was the only new Steven Universe Funko Pop that was released in 2018 until I did a video on that Funko Pop and Ryan told me that there was a Stevonnie one. So I was all like, oh, I had to get Stevonnie before it's too late. So luckily, the Hot Topic I went to had her and I purchased it. I got the Pink Diamond Funko Pop as a birthday present during that same year, 2018. So yeah, quite an interesting story to share. So yeah, those are all the Funko Pops that I currently have for Warner Brothers' owned properties. For the 5th and final part of this video, I'm going to show you all of the Funko Pops that I have for properties owned by companies that don't fit under the other 3 categories I established, as well as Funko Pops of real-life celebrities that have no connection to any entertainment stuff whatsoever, including 3 Funko Pops that are really relevant to have in my collection now, considering some current events. Alright, so make sure you give this part of the video a thumbs up. Make sure to comment on the video if you want to. And if you're new to this channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next part of this video, as well as all of my upcoming all of my exciting upcoming videos after that. Alright, until the 5th and final part of this video, this is Jason the Cartoon Fan signing off.